You're not lying in bed because you can't sleep. You're lying there because your brain won't let you forget. That one moment. That pause in the conversation that lasted maybe 1 second too long. That joke that didn't fully land. That tiny overshare that now feels like you exposed your entire personality. And suddenly, it feels like the whole room noticed. Like everyone silently agreed, yeah, that was awkward. So your brain replays it. Again. And again. And again. Almost like it's trying to solve a crime. Except the criminal is you. But here's the part no one tells you. What if that replay in your head isn't proof that you're awkward? What if it's proof that your brain is doing something most people's brains don't even try to do? And by the end of this video, you might realize you were never awkward. You were just playing a different game. Because when most people have conversations, they stay on the surface. Words go in. Words go out. Done. But your brain? It goes deeper. What they times meant, not just what they said. So when the conversation ends for them, for you, it just started. That thing you call overthinking is actually something called post-event rumination. But here's the twist. Your brain isn't trying to embarrass you. It's trying to understand. It's trying to learn. It's trying to do better next time. The problem? Instead of asking, what did I learn? Your brain asks, what did I mess up? And now you're stuck in a loop. But here's where it gets interesting. The real problem isn't your thinking. It's the world you're thinking in. We live in a world that rewards speed, quick replies, fast jokes, surface-level conversations. But your brain? It's built for depth. So when a deep-thinking brain is forced into shallow conversations, it feels off. Not because you're awkward, but because you're out of alignment. So let's flip this. Because the things you think make you awkward are actually your strengths. First, that replay loop in your head, that's not obsession. That's empathy. You replay conversations because you care, because connection matters to you. Most people move on, but you stay with it. Yes, it can turn into self-criticism, but at its core, it's awareness. Second, those pauses you hate, they're not awkward. They're thoughtful. You don't just speak to fill silence. You think before you speak. But in a fast world, thinking looks like hesitation. So you rush. You force it. And that's when you feel off. Not because you're slow, but because you're not being yourself. Third, that weird thing you said, that joke that didn't land, that's not failure. That's creativity. Your brain connects ideas differently. And not everyone catches it instantly. That doesn't make you wrong. It just means you're early. So how do you stop this from turning against you? There's one shift that changes everything. Learn the difference between deep thinking and overthinking. Deep thinking feels calm. It leads somewhere. Overthinking feels like pressure. It loops. It drains you. So next time your brain starts replaying something, ask yourself, am I learning something new? Or am I just punishing myself? That question alone breaks the cycle. And one more thing. You're probably judging yourself way harder than anyone else is. There's something called the liking gap. People usually like you more than you think. But your brain doesn't show you that version. It shows you the worst one. So you have to challenge it. Because the goal isn't to stop thinking deeply. It's to stop turning that depth against yourself. So the next time you're lying in bed, replaying that moment. Instead of asking, why am I like this? Ask, what is this trying to show me? Because maybe you're not awkward. Maybe you're just aware. If this hit a little too close, drop a comment. What's one moment your brain won't let go of? Because once you stop fighting your brain, that's when it starts working for you. If this video made you understand your mind in a way you never have before, hit like and subscribe, because every week we break down how your brain works, so you can stop fighting yourself and start using your mind the right way.